You are listening to Ablaze Bible Reflections. Today's passage is Luke chapter 13, verses 1 to 17, read by Isioma. Return on investment. What is the profit of your life? Return on investment, also known as ROI, is a simple business idea. It asks one question: what did you gain compared to what you put in? If a person invests money, time, or effort, there should be a return. There should be growth, increase, or profit. Without that return, the investment loses its meaning. Although all analogies are limited, this idea helps us understand our life before God in a direct and practical way. In Luke 13, verses 1 to 9, Jesus confronts a mindset we still see today. People look at those who suffer and quietly conclude that they must have deserved it. Jesus mentions two cases: those killed by Pilate's violence and those who died when the Tower of Siloam fell. In both instances, he rejects the idea that they were worse sinners and instead calls everyone to repentance. He warns against the belief that suffering, sickness, or misfortune are direct results of personal sin. The issue is not the sin of others, but the state of your own life. He then turns the torchlight to the heart and calls each person to repentance. From there, the focus moves to a tree that has received care for years, but has nothing to show for it. A man had a fig tree planted in his vineyard, and for 3 years he came seeking fruit and found none. The tree had time, care, and every opportunity, yet it produced nothing. The owner said, "Cut it down. Why should it use up the ground?" This is the picture of a life that receives much, but yields no return. God is the one who has invested in us. He has given us life, breath, and purpose. He provides strength for each day and places people around us. He gives opportunities to choose what is right and the grace to grow. He has shown us love again and again. Like a farmer who prepares the land, he has done everything needed for us to thrive. In return, God expects fruit from our lives. He looks for love in how we treat people. He looks for mercy when we deal with weakness. He looks for justice in how we act, mercy in how we care for the vulnerable, and integrity in our decisions. He looks for faith and compassion. These are the true profits of a life well lived before God. But despite receiving so much, we give back so little. We ignore our own faults and focus on others. When people suffer, we quickly judge them. We say they must have done something wrong. We forget to examine ourselves. We delay growth and assume there will always be more time. Meanwhile, the investment continues, but the fruit is missing. There comes a point when the question must be asked: what is the use of a life that does not respond? Time has passed, an investment has been made. There is still no return. Cut it down, he commands. This is not without reason. A fruitless tree only occupies space and drains the resources of the soil. In the same way, a life that does not respond to God's grace fails in its purpose. This is not said to condemn, but to awaken responsibility. But the vine dresser, representing the mercy of God in Jesus Christ, intervenes. He says, "Let it alone this year also, until I dig around it and put on manure." This is Christ, standing between judgment and us. He asks for more time. He offers more care. He gives one more chance for the fruit to appear. That one more year is where we are now. That extra time is what we have been given. It is time for repentance. It is time to stop looking at others and start looking at ourselves. It is time to respond to what God has invested in us. So the question remains personal and relevant. What is the return on my life today? not in words, but in actions. As we move toward the 5th week of Lent, this is what matters. God has invested much. Now is the time to respond and bear fruit. Remember your ROI this week and all the days of your life. God bless you. Stay close to the Word, the Ablaze team.